He too is calling for an independent investigation. And when we brought this up with the corporation counsel, Derrick Mosley, Mara Georges, earlier on the show, she said that there was no need, that the police department is conducting its investigation, that the city investigations are going to be thorough, complete, and credible. Should there, but you feel there should be an independent investigation as well? Why?
Clearly not. Clearly not. In this particular case, I think first and foremost, you cannot put the blame on Terry Hillard, or you can't somehow try to suggest that they was negligent when there were prior warnings. And I take exception to what, respectfully I might add, to Attorney Grant when he suggested that this was an accident. I clearly disagree with that. This is a situation where I think it's very clear what the problem is, and I'm sure that the police department could do a great job. I don't think there should be any suspicion of Terry Hillard or the police department. I think it's clearly responsibility of the nightclub owners, in this case Mr. Hollins and of course Mr. Kiles.
You wrote a letter back in December to the nightclub owners in which you said somebody had come to you, a young woman had come to you and had been talking about overcrowding, and you read that letter and some of your concerns about what could conceivably happen if this overcrowding were not addressed. Well, what went through your mind when you heard about the tragedy in light of that letter that you wrote?
Well, I was very much taken back and saddened, but nevertheless, I was not surprised. Actually, I received several phone calls, but this particular young lady clearly was emphatically explaining how uncomfortable it was. She said it was so crowded that she couldn't even dance on the dance floor. And we submitted a letter, addressed it to Mr. Kiles, totally disregarded the letter, never heard from him. We even called several times, never got a response. So it's very clear that it wasn't a priority of safety. My contention is that it was clearly about monetary gain, and that's totally unacceptable.